All right, let's see the breakout here.
The top college paintball
teams from the nation gathered in Lakewood to see who's the best.
UT!
This is scary.
1, 2, 3.
Snake one!
And we're gonna find out.
One shot Willie, I love it.
Here we go. Oh my God, this boy gets shot, hit the flat. Oh! And he catches a bunch of extra bonus balls.
Yeah, he seems to have taken a soil sample.
Oh my God!
From a 3-on-4.
You gotta survive in your bunkers.
It's gonna be a 1-on-1 again.
They're making that move up the center, but he immediately gets shot.
Big players make big moves. They gotta dig deep.
Really long points.
It's the College Paintball National Championship coming up next, right here on Fox College Sports.
Welcome. This is the National Collegiate Paintball Championships. I'm Matty Marshall. Lucky enough to have Oliver Lang here. Now, Oliver, this is your first time here at the College Championships. What do you think about this?
Well, first of all, it's my pleasure to be here. I'm highly impressed. You know, it's very cool to see these prestigious universities out here. UConn, Penn State, you know, it adds legitimacy to the whole sport. And it's very cool to see the colleges supporting paintball.
Yeah, I know. I went and talked to those guys, and I said, hey, you know, Oliver wants to get on a squad. What does he have to do? And they're like, oh, my God, but he has to go to school full time.
I think I gotta go get my SATs
Like, so
done
we
again.
work on some scholarship stuff. So Oliver's also going to be able to break some skills out on the field and let you guys know how to play bunkers, how to play positions, and how each side of the field breaks down. We got that action coming at you in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere.
What's been working for us is, we've just been, working on communication and just, trying to stay aggressive and really mesh with the lines and keep those 5 guys together, like 5 and 5, and just lots of practice. It's been a lot of traveling, a lot of practice.
So all year long, we've been working on our conservative game and locking down the field a lot better, and like Joe said, communication as well.
We're here to win. That's our main objective. We're gonna do everything we can, for it. That's our mindset. We've been playing great so far. Like the first 3 matches that we had yesterday, we were winning with spreads, over 6.
Plus, everyone has confidence in all 3 lines. We're rolling deep with 18 players, and we can send anyone out there, and everyone's winning points. No one's ever gotten more of an advantage being on the team. We're all rolling deep and hurting them.
Welcome to Lakeland, Florida. We're here at Central Florida Paintball, and this is it. This is the final. This is the Ncpa College Paintball Championships. I'm Matty Marshall. I'm here with Rocky Cagnoni and Oliver Lang. We're going to be doing a bunch of play-by-play for you guys, but right now we're about to watch Purdue take on the Ohio University Bobcats. I'll tell you what, guys, I'm looking for an exciting game. Both powerhouse teams.
Absolutely. It's been a big, long day today. Both these teams have come up. They fought. Now they're here to fight for the finals. It's going to be interesting to see who wins.
And I think it's really going to come down to who can play counterpunch paintball the best, and also what happens on that snake side of the field. It's been such an interesting matchup over there this entire event.
Absolutely.
All right, so we're going to get down to the action. Don't go anywhere.
Alex Merrill, Ohio University. Brent Willie, Ohio University. Dave Pano Blockfield, Ohio University. Arthur Golzansky, Ohio University. Doug Setterum, Ohio University.
Adam Geis, Purdue University.
Rob Schrenkel, Purdue University.
Shane Childers, Purdue University.
Jason Stapula, Purdue University.
Ryan Jasper, Purdue University.
All right, so welcome to the final matchup. Purdue taking on Ohio University. I'm Matty Marshall. I got Oliver Lang up here along with Rocky Cagnoni. And this is going to be an awesome matchup. Now, the question is, Oliver, can Ohio University answer the aggressive push down the snake from Purdue?
You know, Purdue had a strong offense down that snake. But when I was talking to them earlier, they said they knew that, and they knew how to stop that, and they were going to stop that.
Not that Ohio doesn't have their own punch, but Purdue has been so dominant on that side of the field, and that really goes down to the fact that Adam Geis is playing for Purdue, and he's been handling, and also Mitri on their second line's been doing awesome as well.
Here we go, 5 seconds.
The crowd's really getting into it as we see the break. 3 guns up in the center for Purdue.
And Adam Weiss gets shot in the pack off the break
and it looks
by Purdue.
Yeah, and it looks like Ohio makes it in to snake one off the break, no problem. So now strong.
Purdue down 1.
Purdue down 1 on the snake side. They still have
down 1 as well.
Oh, wow, look at this. So Seeger getting shot out of that back center for Purdue.
So 2 down for Ohio, 3 down for Ohio now. So now it's actually be a 3-on-2, one extra body
and
for
Purdue. Snake side pretty much open until, oh, look at that.
Ooh, now it's a 2-on-2. 2-on-2, this is what we're talking about here.
That was Stapula dying there out of the, trying to make a move around that Dorito. Wasn't able to do it. Wow, look at this. Everyone's dying out of their bunkers, oh.
You know, that happens. Who was that in the center?
Look at that, and the snake player getting clipped cross field.
Oh my God, now it's down to a one-on-one here.
So it's one-on-one. I don't know if the players know it's one-on-one. They're trying to figure it out right now.
He knows there's one guy in front of him.
Yeah, they're figuring it out. I think they're pretty much, they're also away from their coach.
Right,
so their coach is going to be trying to scream.
It's going to come down to raw talent right here.
Look at the crowd is chanting one-on-one. So let's see who's going to be able to win this first close point. Just getting eliminated out of their bunkers, left and right. So we're looking at Ohio in the green jerseys and Purdue in the light brown, tan, and black.
It seems to me that both these guys know exactly how to be playing this one-on-one. I mean, they're battling, they're smart.
You know what, though?
And he clips him right in the leg.
Jasper. He gets Jasper in the leg, and Jasper eliminated, trying to make a move into the inside.
There we go. Point one. Who is that? Doug Setterholm.
Yeah, Setterholm. Setterholm's been playing. Setterholm played real solid for him last game. Rocky, remember that game?
Yeah, he played really, really good match last one.
And steps it up right there. Able to score the first point for the Bobcats.
What's up, guys? You're watching College Paintball on Fox College Sports.
The College Paintball National Championships are brought to you by the National Collegiate Paintball Association. Come check us out at ncpapaintball.com.
Welcome back. This is the final. We're going to head down to the field. Let's check it out. Let's get down to it. All right, so Oliver, looks like they changed the lineup a little bit. What are you looking at down there?
They're still running at him. They pulled out Setterholm, who won that one-on-one. You know, I usually kept him in, but here we go. We got into the 10 seconds. See if they change it up a little bit.
And let's see the breakout. Let's see if Purdue goes three guns up off the break for Purdue again, trying to get guys out to that back corner now instead of the snake. And then they quickly bump out.
Ohio losing one off the break.
Yeah, and they were able to get into the snake, into the second notch of the snake over there in the yellow section of the snake.
Adam Geis comes in from the snake's head corner and dips right in.
And Adrian Clark backing up Geis over there on the snake side of the field.
Another Ohio player down. I don't know who shot him.
Oh, Stapolia gets shot on the Dorito side of the field.
So now it's going to be a 4-on-3 right now. You know, Ohio's got some pretty good position. Right now, Purdue's got some good position.
Look at this, and look at this. Purdue keeps dying. It's Jasper and Stapolia both dying out of the same Dorito without getting anything done.
From a 3-on-4 to a 3-on-2 now in Ohio's favor.
And Rocky, this goes back to what we were talking about, remember, is that just like you were saying, what we were talking about, live in your bunkers.
Keep in control, and you got to survive in your bunkers, at least the first minute.
And so far, Purdue has struggling over here on the Dorito side of staying alive in their bunkers. And see guys trying to do some work over there.
Geis makes it alive, though. This is scary.
Ooh. Let's see if Geis can pull something out. No, it's finally taken out by Pando.
It's going to be a one-on-one again here. Does Pando
I don't think Pando knows. Pando one-on-one with Adrian Clark. So Adrian Clark for Purdue and Pando.
And Pando here, you know what?
Ooh! Oh my God!
Shot.
Wow! And look at that, Pando.
One shot, Willie. I love it. I love it.
Look at that. You
points at him, gives him a little extra.
A little rub it in the face too. I shot you in the face, and I'm going to point and handled by Pando.
Ohio by Pando.
All right, let's look at the replay here, and you're watching the slow-mo breakout. That's Ohio University Bobcats. They're pretty heavy. Both teams have been very heavy guns in that back center off the break.
Well, you know, and I don't know whether it was Dave Pando or what who was shooting him over there, but he was, and then, you know, he figured out that he had that side by himself. The Adam guys had to run down this side. So he's figuring out right now that he's all alone. He starts to turn the field. He actually shoots this guy right here in the pack. Right in the leg. So there it is, right there.
Seeger doesn't really know exactly where the streams are coming from. You know, you could see him up over the top of his bunker. He's kind of unsure, and he's in a little baby bunker. So yeah, in there for Snake 1 and Purdue.
He kind of gets a little sloppy right there, you know, see? Gets clipped.
And the referee in there to pull him out. But you can't be doing that at this top level right now. We have to watch the breakout. All right, we see the breakout for both teams. Let's see if Ohio is able to get out on that snake side of the field.
Ohio makes it to that can, but he seems to have taken a soil sample. Tilly might be down. Ohio loses one player off the break.
Good breakout by Purdue right now. Is Tilly able to fill out behind his snake player? So they got the other line in right now.
Ooh. Ohio takes one.
Now let's see if Mitri, look at Mitri feasting over there on the snake side of the field. I don't know. Yeah, see, I was wondering what was wrong.
This is Watson right here. Came up, shot him in the arm when he was cleaning his gun. And they just really don't have the communication across the board to let each other know where they are right now. And to me, it looks like Purdue's got good control of this game.
Well, this is the second line for Purdue, and their first line, the line that have been doing a lot of work for them, really wasn't getting anything done. Now they throw the other line in. That's going to make line 1 try to step up.
And that's that power of depth that we were talking about earlier. You know, having 2 full lines.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just one Ohio player left in the corner, Primrose, and he catches a bunch of extra bonus balls.
There's Mike Boogloo, who tries to bend him off.
So Arliss grabbing that flag, and he's going to walk it in. So finally getting on the board after going down 2-0.
Losing
trying to
two
get
one-on-ones.
Yeah, losing 2 one-on-ones.
Stay tuned for more paintball action on Fox College Sports. Oh yeah!
You're watching college paintball? All the action's coming at you in just a second. Don't go anywhere. Stick around.
Welcome back here. This is the final. This is the championship. Everything is on the line. We're watching Purdue throw down against Ohio University. Watching the Bobcats play last time and knowing how the games have gone so far. Basically, I mean, it's like you were talking about. It's about composure, you know? Now that Purdue scored that point, it's just maintain composure.
Exactly. I mean, and it didn't help Ohio that last point that they lost a guy on the break. They had 2 guys where their guns were down. So technically, they were playing 2 against 5 right off the break.
All right, let's see the breakout here. Heavy guns for Ohio.
Oh, wow. Oh, look at that. Shoot 2. Oh, one hit. One's hitting the back center of Purdue, but it looks like he's almost getting it off.
Yeah, the referee's going to get in there. Oh, it looks like they may call a penalty on that. No, that's Jasper in the back center.
And they shoot another one.
Going out to the corner.
Going to the corner. That's 3 down for Purdue.
Yeah, Tilly getting shot trying to get out to that back corner.
And now it's kind of a change of affair because now the whole snake side's gone. Once Ohio recognizes this, they can come all the way down that snake side.
Let's see if they do, because they have a snake player. He's in a snake too, over there in the yellow section of the snake. And you see one of our referees in there trying to make sure he's clean, spending a bunch of time checking him.
So it's 2-on-3 right now, but Purdue's whole snake side is toast right now. There's no one over there. There's only 2 guys over here in these Doritos, and I know for playing this that those 2 bunkers are not that effective. Oh, wow.
They're pulling the
Mike
snake
Boogloo pulls the snake guy.
So
that's going to be 2-on-2.
So it's 2-on-2, and everyone's over here on this Dorito side of the field. Where's the other Ohio player?
He's in the back center.
Yeah, I think it's just back center.
You know what? You're right. We just lost another guy.
Yeah, he just lost another guy. And again, there comes Watson streaking up this Dorito side of the field. Backed up by Arliss.
Looking like he knows exactly what he needs to do to put this guy in.
Yeah, and Arliss cutting on the inside as well as he should. Because Watson has the tape, so you definitely want to make sure you spread the field.
See, now this is good. Perfect. Goes right into the X. Oh, gives him a couple extra bonus checks just to let everybody know that
nice job by Watson and Arliss to maintain their composure, knowing it was just the 2 of them left alive. They just had one body to deal with. They spread the field, communicated, and handled their business properly. We're going to check out this replay here. Now, Rock, look at that. So many guys up in that back center, and we haven't really been seeing that a lot. Some teams have done it a little bit, but not that much, and now we've seen it a lot. What do you think about that?
I think they're trying to get the upper hand on the breakout. They're trying to, keep their guns up, throw paint out there, get clips. They're getting people going out the corner.
And it did work, but it's kind of been working hit or miss because if you have heavy guns in the center, sometimes it's hard to get out, and that's why we've been seeing a lot of bodies dropping off in the middle of the game. That and so many gunfights are being lost out there.
You know, it can go both ways on both these teams, and they just really need to hunker down and get that communication across the board and figure out, hey, listen, what can I do to help you? What can you do to help me? And let's win this game because, it's coming down to individual gameplay.
Frank Connell, world champion paintball player, played with the Philadelphia Americans, played with Avalanche, played with Dynasties, played with a ton of different teams. Yeah. He's out there helping out, coaching for Purdue. 3 minutes and 14 seconds left, and it's all tied up at 2 apiece.
Ohio University needs to just get together with their mid-game and put it together because they're winning it off the break. They really are.
Just like you were saying earlier, communication. I think that last point, they should have had this Dorito side when they were just hunkered down with 2 off.
Yeah, I haven't really seen the communication that I would have liked to see if I was coaching these teams. Stapola able to get into the yellow 30-yard line Dorito.
Breakout, though. This is what we're talking about here. So now it's going to come down to who's going to play better paintball.
There goes Tilly. Tilly able to get out to that back corner on the snake side of the field. Oh, sorry, this is line 2, actually, for Purdue.
Ohio drops that back left corner.
Oh, we lose one in Ohio.
Actually, I think this is a hybrid line.
It is, isn't it?
So, So, yeah, Ohio finally losing a player. So they have 4 guys alive, center Dorito, snake 2, and then the back mini Dorito and the back center. Better spread for Purdue as they have 5 alive all the way across the field. See Stapola.
Stapola needs to really start to work at this angle over here and start going to work instead of shooting the cross shot.
Well, I don't think he knows the count as another Ohio University body falls off.
Purdue just loses a snake.
Yeah, but it comes down to that communication, though, guys. You know what I'm saying? You have to keep that communication up. You know the count, you're able to make the moves.
Right.
As Arliss dips into that center. Good move.
And Arliss can get shot from the snake guy there.
He's gunned up on the snake right now. He's got to be careful, though, when he comes to Dorito's side. When he comes to Dorito's side, he's really got to watch his pack.
He does. And now Ohio State makes a good fill out to the corner right now and back his snake guy. He just needs to tuck that pack in. Ooh, and he gets bounced.
Wow, these are really, really long points. 1 minute and 41 seconds left here in the first half. Score all tied up at 2 apiece.
2, yeah. Good points, though.
Yeah, look at that.
Arliss can get shot in the pack here if he just... Dave just
Ohio losing their snake 2 player. So now just 2 Ohio University players left.
Coming across, now.
Oh, and Pando gets tore up by Stapola. Or it might have been Tilly Crossfield.
Yeah, it was Tilly Crossfield. Now, there it is, G5. With minute 9, minute 8, they're going to grab the flag.
They're definitely going to get this, so...
Purdue's starting to come into form and looking like, you know, the Purdue that we've been watching them play.
They're able to make those smart moves, and that's what they're going to need to do as we head into the second half here. 1 minute and 5 seconds left to go. So now Ohio going to try to seize that momentum back. And I think it's going to come down to the breakout. We've seen a lot of long points. So, Rock, it's like, if I don't see a bunch of bodies fall off the break, we're going to go to half the score be 3-2.
You're watching college paintball on Fox College Sports. Are you?
So I'm Matty Marshall, here with Rocky Cagnoni and Oliver Lang. You're watching college paintball. It's coming at you. Don't go anywhere. We are down on the field right now, and we're lucky enough to have Oliver Lang from the Los Angeles Ironman World Champion. Going to be breaking down a little bit how to play this field, how to play the bunkers, how to play paintball in general. All right, Oliver, you gonna walk us through the field? Take you through it. There's a lot of key assets on this field, of course. You're gonna have different role players, you're gonna have back players, you're gonna have mid players, you're gonna have front players. We're gonna start right here in this back center. There's 2 sides of the field. For the most part, every field's always very similar, okay? But there's always gonna be a Dorito side, there's always gonna be a snake side. On this side, obviously, there's one major gap right here. This is the first gap you're gonna see as a back guy. So starting back here, 3, 2, 1, go. The back guy's gonna twist and turn and probably shoot his first shot right to that lane right there. Why? Because that's where the first breakout guy's body's gonna be within the first 2 seconds of the game, the second of the game, okay? Then automatically after he shoots this lane, he's gonna switch it as he comes in a little bit more to shoot this lane and then this lane. Okay, and when he's shooting those lanes, he's shooting the landing spots. Okay, the landing spot is right here. Okay, that's where the opponent is going to be sliding into the bunker. Yeah, so first shot, second shot, third shot.
We go 30 seconds into the last minute of the first half. In a 3-2 game, which is very tight.
So can Ohio right now adjust to what Purdue did last point? So they're going to send Adrian Clark all the way up the center. Purdue sends Adrian Clark all the way up to the box.
Right one off a break.
Right behind the A.
And Adam Gleason runs into the snake, but it looks like he got clipped as well. So that's G2. Oh, another one. Yep.
So there comes
G3.
Ohio. And
Here we go.
And this is what I was talking about. You see all those bodies dropping off. And now Ohio definitely has a chance to score this point as the Dorito side is completely open.
Dave, you need to come, my friend. Oh, there he goes.
So Pando trying to move up in the center. He needs to get out wide, though. Oh, finally.
Another, that's G4. So only the snake left with 31 seconds to go.
Yeah, but Pando needs to figure out what's going on here.
Here comes the hair. There we go. Get the flag. Oh!
So Stapola wearing a bunch of extra bonus balls.
You got to go. You got to get the flag.
I think they know they're trying to make sure that this is going to be the last point of the half.
Yep.
Which is pretty smart.
I'd always like to give them a little jog, though, you know, to let them know, hey, we just came in. We stomped you in less than a minute.
Absolutely. You got to show some spunk out there.
Yeah, but you also don't want to make, if there's 20 seconds left on, then, you know, something could happen.
Right.
You want to make sure they burn that off, which they'll burn off.
Yeah.
All right, so we're heading into halftime right now. The score is going to be all tied up at 3 apiece in a seesaw battle back and forth. And I mean, as far as telling the story of this match, it's really tough. There's been a lot of things going on. Guys dying out of their bunkers over here on the Dorito side from both teams. No one has really established any sort of dominance on the Snake side, and it's really come down to individuals digging deep and pulling out close points. So we're at the halftime of the championship match right now. Purdue, Ohio University, they're throwing down. Guys, seriously, could we have a closer match? I mean, we do know what's going on, but it's so hard to even say for sure, okay, these guys are handling the Snake. No, it's been a complete bloodbath out there. It's been crazy.
Absolutely, and you know what? They're both coming out here to win it. I mean, it's just straight up, heads up ball, and it's super close, 3-3.
Yeah, Oliver, both sides of the field, Snake, Doritos, people dying out of the bunkers, no dominance is being established.
It's really a thrown up in the air game right now. You know, it's been 2 points have been come down to a one-on-one.
Yep.
You know, 2 points have been a completely different swing where Ohio State should have won and then ended up Purdue winning. You know, and the last 2 points were actually straight up points, and Ohio came out that last point, like I was telling you, whoever's going to win this next one's going to set the precedence going into the second.
I agree with you. You're right, I totally agree. All right, so Rocky, you're going to head down. We're going to talk to some of the guys and see where their heads are at. Don't go anywhere because we're going to come right back. All right, welcome back here, sunny Lakeland, Florida. We're heading down to the field right now. Check it out.
Rocky Cagnoni down here with Ohio University against Purdue. You guys are looking really good right now. Are you guys going to change up your lineup? What are you feeling right now?
We're trying to adjust. We're trying to figure out what exactly we lost those points about. We were just getting sloppy, apparently, getting shot out of our bunkers. We're just getting tight, trying to shoot the lanes, hold down the Snake side, and run Dorito.
You won the last point on the first half. What do you guys think about that?
We've been shooting a lot of guys off the break. We're dropping like at least 2 guys, usually really quick, first 30 seconds of the game. And we're trying to open up the sides and trying to just go down the pace.
Now, when you guys played Penn State, you guys took a lead, a big margin lead in the second half. Are you looking to do the same thing against Ohio University?
Yeah, we are. I think we got to change our game plan up a little bit. Ohio just tends to stay in their bunkers. They don't move a lot. They just shoot a lot of paint, and we got to adjust ourselves to that.
In the first half, you guys were having a lot of guns up on the breakout.
Well, we got to switch things up a little bit here. We're not making all the bunkers we want to, so we got to push harder, try to get through their lanes.
Excellent. We're looking for a good second half. Good luck. Thank you.
All right, so here we go, heading into the second half of our championship game. Purdue taking on Ohio University, and it's all tied up at 3 apiece. Wow. Hell of a matchup so far. Now, I'll tell you what, Purdue's got their second line in right now. So they're going to have Mitri be heading to the Snake.
I'll tell you right now, when they switch sides against Penn State, they played a hell of a game.
Yeah, they did. So let's see what they can do here. And then Ohio University, let's see what sort of breakout they have. They go heavy guns. Yeah, heavy guns, 3 in the back again. And a big move, sending Pando all the way into Dorito, 30 Dorito.
You see this
right here? Look at this huge breakout by Ohio University.
Ohio. They got to protect him now. They're going to seriously protect him.
So they have Mitri.
So Ohio broke all the way to the 50 Snake somehow.
And they made it alive, and Pando also made it into the 30-yard line. Dorito over here. Now Ohio trying to back that up and get a guy out there.
Oh, look at this. Oh, no.
Oh, wow, Watson is about to feast.
Right in there.
Oh, Watson.
He clipped him, but didn't leave much. It doesn't look like.
I think it looked like he got a shot in on the center Dorito, but... And now he's shooting crossfield. Watson's trying to chop crossfield, trying to get a shot on. I'm not sure which Ohio player made it in there. But Mitri should be able to get, as soon as he gets a chance, should go out get him.
Oh, look at this
Pando.
Wow. Go now.
Pando needs to just go stab that guy.
Yeah,
Pando does not know he's there.
Pando does not know.
Yes,
here, now he's going to Pando come.
There it is.
Awesome job by Pando, and he feasts on the back center.
God. And now it's G4.
Wow, look at that. Pando just stepping it up, realizing the guns were all turned, taking out Watson and the back center. Jasper in the back center.
There you go. Pando getting a little fist pump. He deserved it. That was a great move.
Pando stepping it up there to make a statement here in the second half of our final matchup.
Dave Pando
trying to win that championship, take it back home to OU.
Very nice, very nice.
Let me right back out there.
Here look at this replay. You see Mitri struggling, trying to get into Snake 1. He definitely makes it. But then at the top of your screen, you see OU breaking out hard. They were able to get a guy all the way to the 50-yard line. Snake. Yeah, also good job for me in there to get on to get outside and help his Snake player. Because it was really big because that kept Mitri from being able to run down that Snake.
Well, also they had the center Dorito just blocking off that side.
Mitri tried to get out. He tried to get out a little bit, and he wasn't able to do it. And then you see, look at that stacked lineup. And then here comes Pando. He cuts on the inside, and he sees that body come off. So Arliss dying on that Dorito side for Purdue, and it just left Watson. All right, so 20 seconds left before the start of this next point. The score is 4-3 in favor of Ohio University.
Ohio with that last minute, point before the halftime, 1 minute left, and they came out strong and they won that. I'm telling you, that's the motivation right there.
Maybe that was just a little wake-up call for them. We'll see what happens this next point.
Well, if they want to win this thing, they got to wake up right now. 10 seconds here. Little game action, little play action.
Yeah, a little play action. They send Geis over to the Dorito side now. That's smart, though. They got Mitri on the snake and send Geis to the Doritos. I would do the same thing. So Geis sliding into the 30-yard line Dorito. He's alive. It looks like Mitri made it into snake alive as well.
Ohio losing 2 players now.
And here comes aggressive push by Purdue on this Dorito side of the field, and now Geis is hunting all the way to the 50. Yeah, all the way to the 50. And he looks strong right now. Look, you can see by the body language, he's definitely looking for any incoming streams coming at him. Nobody's shooting at him. Whoa, able to dodge a stream.
So for now, they've also moved up to the 50 snake. So right now, this game is just seconds from being over.
And it's just Pando stuck in this back corner, and he finally gets shot out of his bunker. So here comes Purdue. They're going to tie this matchup with 11 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in our championship game. Stapolo with that flag, clearing the field.
This is college paintball. We run. We always win.
All right, this is it. This is the final National Collegiate Paintball Championships. It's on the line right here, right now. Don't go anywhere. All right, welcome back here, sunny Lakeland, Florida. We're heading down to the field right now. Check it out.
Well, this has become a very, very interesting game, Maddie. I mean, 4-4. Both teams look good. You know, it's a toss-up right now.
Well, the tough thing about trying to guess what's going to happen next is that there's been no consistency, you know?
Right.
And like we were talking about, consistency wins championships, but I'll tell you what, in this case, it really is come down, like we were talking about before, to individual guys. With 10 minutes and 20 seconds left to go and it's all tied up, the way things have been going, these guys they're going to have to individually step up, stop dying out of their bunkers like both teams are having problems with early on. That's the thing. It's like one point, a bunch of guys die out of the bunkers and the Dorito side falls. Next thing, the dudes are running down the snake wild and crazy. Next point, you know, the other team loses bodies off the break. It's just been complete carnage out there. It's been a very interesting game to watch so far.
Well, here we go.
Let's look at the breakout. Okay, so similar breakout, Mitri to the snake, and it looks like he made it in there clean. And now guys, this time running to the back corner, Dorito on the Dorito side. And OU able to get Pando into the 30-yard line, yellow Dorito. Then it looks like he's clean, so he's shooting across the field.
Like
Mitri got shot.
Mitri got shot. So that's and look at this move all the way across, traversing from the stand-up can.
Stapola's trying to get. Stapola gets a shot on the Ohio University snake player. There's a Mario over there.
That needed Dave Pando to make a move off that once this guy got into the 50 snake.
Well, let's see what Pando does over here, because he's got 3 bodies on his team in the center, and those guys they have guns on both ways. They have guns on the snake and guns on the other. So here we go.
Oh my God!
He didn't make it all the way through.
Didn't even get close.
It was definitely a decent effort, but you know, when you make a move like that, you got to trade out a body. You can't just run all the way through there. As Steiderholm. So Steiderholm, I mean, the window was there, but he should have had his gun on the temple instead of Geis.
Ooh. What happened there?
Look at Pando trying to wrap around and get a shot on the inside red temple. Oh, but then...
Ooh, a couple extra, a little bit.
So Geis handles Pando a couple extra.
Here comes Hammer. Ooh.
So 2 points in a row now. Purdue starting to pick it up.
Wow, that's the Purdue team that we saw in the game before.
So they take a 1-point slight lead here with just about 8 minutes to go here in the championship match. Again, these teams are battling for the college championship.
I'm on the field dawn to dusk, carrying 40 pounds of camera gear. You get used to it after a while, but I'm out in the hot sun all day, and I get shot continually and constantly. When you're playing, typically, when a paintball comes by, you like duck out of the way. When you're taking pictures, sometimes you know you're in a great spot to get a picture, and you know you're standing right in what's called a lane, and the paintballs are coming at you, and you can't move, and you just stand there and take it. The worst ones are when they shoot and they get in there. That's the worst by far. But the cameras are pretty indestructible. But I'm still a regular customer at the Cannon Service Center. I bring stuff in all the time. I've been doing this so long, so I have all my lens fitting supplies.
Now, Purdue is in the driver's seat right now because they've really been putting on the last 2 points, and they looked flawless. They're doing an awesome job of pressing both sides of the field, Snake and the Dorito. And the big key to that was moving Adam Geis over here on the Dorito side of the field and have Meat just running Mitri over there on the Snake side. Let's see the breakout. Let's see if Ohio runs heavy guns again. Yeah, 3 guns in up the front, or in the back, off the break, but immediately Claude Pierre making that move up the center, but he immediately gets shot. So Ohio having a bad breakout. They only have 3 players left alive here. And now Purdue with a solid breakout cross field. And here comes Mitri again, just steady over there on that Snake side of the field.
All the way into the 50 Snake.
I wouldn't be surprised if Purdue keeps this lineup throughout the whole match.
Oh, I would. I would run these guys the rest of the match. But look at this.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
wow, he could have got 2 right there.
Yeah.
Ohio making a big move to take out Geis.
I love
that was Stederholm.
There we go.
Yeah, Stederholm able to do that, but it's just not enough because they just didn't have enough manpower. And they lost 2 guys off the break. There really wasn't much they could do at that point. Now, I'll tell you what Ohio needs to do is Ohio needs to not get down. There's 5 minutes. There's going to be 5 minutes left to go in this match. They're only down 2 points. The score is 6-4. Lots of paintball left to score 2 points.
Oliver Lang here. He's going to be able to break some skills out on the field and let you guys know how to play bunkers, how to play positions, and how each side of the field breaks down. Let's go check that out right now. Don't go anywhere.
As a mid guy, you're the second line of attack on the Dorito side, on this side. When you twist and turn and you shoot, you're actually shooting back at the back center guy that we just explained, okay, who's shooting for you going to this bunker right here, or for your front guy going to that bunker right there, or the yellow bunker right there. As you twist and you turn and you shoot that, at the same time you're also moving into a safety zone, okay? There's another lane right here that he could possibly get you. That's why your gun has to be up as well, right there, putting it back on him so that he doesn't have a good shot on you. Now, once you arrive to this bunker, you're gonna be in here, you're gonna check to see if your front guy's okay, you're gonna find out, you're gonna listen to your team to say, hey, he's in the back right, he's in the back center, he's in this tall temple, whatever it may be, and then you're gonna start to assess the game plan, okay? Obviously, if you lose your front guy on this side, your next step is to somehow get over to there.
Stay tuned for more paintball action on Fox College Sports. Go ISU!
20 seconds here, and Ohio State needs to figure it out right now. Otherwise, Purdue is going to run away once again with this game.
Well, they're gunning up off the break. It's just that they need to put more paint on. Well, look, they got a new line in.
They do.
Purdue put a new line in. Let's see if these guys can get it done as well. No, Mitri's still running, so they still got Mitri out there. They just sat Geis over here on the Dorito side is the only difference. So they got Tilly in there. Let's see, good breakout from Ohio State, though. If you look all the way across field, they got a real strong breakout. They didn't take much ground, but they have 5 guys alive, and that's the most important thing at this point. Oh, Pando looks like his gun is down.
That's what we were talking about, remember? You just get to your spots and let's get alive. Let's start playing some 5-on-5 paintball, you know? And that's going to make all the difference for Ohio because they're good paintball players, you know?
Yeah, okay, so Ohio still 5 players left alive now, and they made a move into Snake, and so both teams have a player in the Snake.
They're actually completely identically mirrored across the field, except for Nando.
Oh, look at Pando.
Pando just gets shot.
Oh, Pando and the back center dying at the same exact moment.
One after another.
But again, man, you know, it really comes down to you can't get shot out of your bunkers in these close games right at this point.
Here we go.
Mitri making a move. Mitri all the way past the 50-yard line for Purdue.
And shoots another one.
Great shot.
And at the same time,
shot.
gets bunkered. Oh, but you know, he's all by himself, and he's actually the last one.
So
here's Purdue.
Look at Mitri. Takes out Claude Pierre cross field, then he gets bunkered, but Watson able to clear out this Dorito side.
Well, it would be smart right now. Yes, there we go. They concede the point. 3 points in 4 minutes, almost 4 minutes, 3 minutes and 40 seconds is not too difficult to come back in.
It's possible.
But you just have to have the mind frame. I look over at the Ohio pit right now. They all look dull. They all look not really into it.
And the question I'm asking myself is, where is that Ohio University that we watched the first point coming back from the second half?
Exactly.
Where's that fire?
I think they're having trouble trying to figure out how to stop Purdue.
Yeah.
I think they're just sitting in there scratching their head.
I've seen this grow from the very beginning. Seen it come out of the woods, airball from the format, and just in general, like the level of competition has really stepped up a lot. And just your thoughts from being around for so long and seeing it grow and build.
You know, it's really strange to see how different things have gotten over 8 years from where we started. I mean, when we started, we had, you know, people who were at college and played some recreationally, and like, hey, you know, people in my school play, people at your school play, let's go play against each other. And it's changed from just like all fun to more serious, a little more serious, a little more serious. So this is like the very top level that we're watching right now that's going on. But, you know, any organization, especially at the college level, you're going to see from there all the way down to guys who play once a year just for fun. That's the great thing about the college environment, and you can socialize with everybody who's on that different levels of what's going on. It's a good time. You got established programs. You know, we got in the Midwest North, we got like Wisconsin. There's a whole bunch of Wisconsin schools. Wisconsin Platteville, Wisconsin Whitewater. They've had lines out for a long time. Purdue has been around for a while, so there's a lot of good programs. So, you know, if you're watching this and you're like, wow, that's extreme, I want to do that, you know, you can go and jump in at any level you want.
Number 1 representing Wisconsin.
Right there, Whitewater.
Midwest. Wisconsin, Whitewater. Midwest all the way.
We had 2 wins and 1 loss.
96-2. We beat them in two games. 2 games. We went 2-1. We battled uphill all day. We fought through and we won.
3 came down to a 3-on-1. Once I heard the other guy yell, he was the only guy left. We all just ran. My heart leaped. And we knew we had it.
Fought hard. Team chemistry was flowing. Come on, 3. 1, 2, 3. You go!
Ohio's had a chance to look at them, and they took a little time out, and basically they have to have a solution. They have to have an answer to the problem of the full field press, which is basically what's happening right there on the Purdue side.
Well, you know, that a little bit of a break right there is really going to take the wind out of Purdue's sails here. We'll see.
We'll see, though. You know,
Ohio needs to step it up right now. We got 4 minutes to go, 3 points to take.
Let's see the breakout. 2 guns up.
Ooh, there he goes. Shoots 1.
Oh, look at Primrose. Look at the big move. Primrose making a move to the 50 snake. I think he made it. That was a very interesting tact he took, but unfortunately for Ohio University, they lose the 2 back players right behind him. So though he is in the 50-yard line snake, he has no back players.
And you know what, Dave, you got to get to work over here, buddy. Talking
about Pando?
Yeah, Pando needs to go. There we go. Come on, Pando. Go to work, my friend.
So all the guns right now are going to be on the 50 snake on Primrose over there. It was a great move. He took a very interesting running route in order to get there, and you know, again, and that's what we're talking about.
How close that is.
Hey, remember we were talking about where?
Oh, there it is.
Hey, we were talking about where's the Ohio from the beginning of the half.
Right.
Well, that's where it was, but unfortunately they brought the Ohio from this part of the second half too. Because here comes Pando coming up. He's at the 50-yard line. Dorito over here. Oh, and he wins that gunfight.
But careful,
so Pando is going to work
parallel to him right now. Completely parallel to him across the field right now.
Yeah, I don't think he knows that. Yeah, he did not know that Purdue had a 50-yard line snake as well.
Dave Pando just honestly seconds again too late on this side. Had he have gone and done that before, this
Those
game.
Those windows are so small, they're so tiny, and he did a great job, but he can't do it himself. No. You know, Ohio lost their entire back line of the snake right off the break, pretty much.
You're watching College Paintball on Fox College Sports. Woo!
Don't go anywhere, because we're going to come right back.
The College Paintball National Championships are brought to you by the National Collegiate Paintball Association. Come check us out at ncpapaintball.com.
All right, welcome back. 2 minutes and 21 seconds left to play here in the final. And I'll tell you what, with the 4-point spread, Ohio University has got to figure something out. They got to figure something out fast.
Wow, heavy shooters for Purdue. Ohio going all the way up to the center, but getting clipped. But Ohio also shoots one of the guys out of the snake side. So they need to start going to work right now. You know, they only got 2 minutes right now, and they're still in their bunkers shooting. They've got to start working.
Well, there's not much they can do right now other than try to play as aggressive as possible and to push hard. They tried to do it at the center, and then that guy got destroyed. And you notice Purdue had 4 guns up off the break, which
Purdue
is
all the way to the 50 snake now.
And even though they had 4 guns off the break, they didn't really do any damage. But the problem is now Ohio is gunfighting desperately and getting shot out of their spots as we watch their snake player die futilely out of the yellow section of the snake.
Now we watch Purdue just walk right into the center A. Have no pressure at all. Oh, actually gets clipped by the Dorito here. Kind of looked like he was just so nonchalant about it that
Yeah, he should have been. You know, that's the thing, though. He was getting complacent. That's right. He realizes that there's only a minute 18
You know,
seconds.
all they need to do though is just relax right now. Purdue, they're in good situations,
Now,
good spots.
Yeah, roll their guns and just let the time expire. They've already won this game. They pretty much Purdue has pretty much won the championship.
Yeah,
at this
absolutely.
point.
It's 8-4 with a minute left. It's impossible.
Yes, the word is impossible. There's another word. The word is champion, and that's what Purdue is going to be in less than a minute.
Ohio, though, they need to go out with a bash. You know, you can't just sit here and shoot around a little bit.
The last thing that I ended my match on, or my championship match, was I sat in my bunker and I let time expire.
Right. That's the worst thing you could ever do. You know.
Couldn't say any better than that.
Yeah, pretty much. I'd like to say, well, we lost, but I went and I bunkered somebody.
At least we died trying.
Yeah. That just definitely doesn't look like that's going to happen, because as we see time expiring here
we go.
In the final,
they're making the final push though here. Watch, I wouldn't be surprised if they win this point, because they're going to come at him. There you go. See that? Now he's going to come. 20 seconds to go.
I don't know if they're going to have enough time. 18. They definitely might be able to put another point on the board and make it a complete destruction in the second half.
We got 10. Ooh.
So as we're 7, 6,
5.
Pretty much going to do it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Number 18 wears some extra bonus
flag,
balls.
but it's just too late. But Purdue pulls it out.
So congratulations to the Purdue Boilermakers for our 2009 NCPA College Paintball Championships.
There you go. You're going to see some celebrating out here in a minute.
The Purdue Boilermakers, as they spill on.
Oh, look at them celebrating. Champagne. I love that.
Spilling onto the field. All right, so that is going to do it. Our 2009 College Paintball Champions have been crowned. It's the Purdue Boilermakers, favored coming in, and they did not disappoint. They played awesome. I mean, seriously, boys, what do you think about that last match?
That last match it could have gone either way in the first half.
Absolutely.
And then second half, man, they just pulled away and they took it. They grabbed the horse by the reins and they ran with it.
All right, so a big game-changing moment was it was very close in the first half.
Right.
But you had Mitri, who was playing on the second line, and guys, they were playing on different lines.
Right.
And then
they switched it.
Yeah, so break that down a little bit.
What they did is, they had two very strong snake players, and what they did is they just separated it. They moved it, to the same snake, two of the better players that they had on the team. They moved one to the Doritos and they kept the other guy on the snake, and they just ran with it, and that's how they got the 2-point, 3-point lead.
Yeah, and seriously, Geis and Mitri, definitely in my book, the MVPs for the Purdue Boilermakers as they win the 2009 Paintball Championships. They deserve the championship crown and the trophy, and you can just see them out there. They're incredibly stoked. Now, Rocky, you're going to head down there and do some interviews and get kind of, and just get inside their heads, because they played amazing, and we definitely want to think, we want to know what they're thinking right now.
2009 college champs. I mean, how are you guys feeling? Both being the MVPs. I mean, the whole team played good, but you guys really turned up the heat on the second half. I mean, how you feeling?
I'm ecstatic. I can't say any more than that. This is my first event playing with them, too. I mean, come on here and have a sweet record as far as first time playing with a lot of these guys. I'm playing with some of these guys, too, so I mean,